What is up? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Greg? Well, it finally warmed up here, Greg, and now it's been raining for hours. It's like a monsoon outside. What's up, Matt? What's up, Kim? All right. All right. Here, we got some people in here. We'll go ahead and get started. So, not a lot of cards in this break, only like 30 cards altogether. But I was trying to do something that would feel pretty quick and have some cool cards, so here we are. So, if you don't get any cards in this break, I'll hook you up on the next break to make up for it. So there's a bit of a, if you get skunked, I don't know what that's called. If you get skunked, I'll hook you up on the next one. So, because there's a chance that may happen. It will probably happen to somebody. So we're not going to start with the Trinity. Actually, let's start with the Vivid. This break won't take very long again because you guys know how Leaf is. Not a lot of cool cards, but not a lot of cards. So, been a little under the weather the past couple days. My kids got me sick, of course. That's what always happens when you have kids. But, all right, here we go. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Starting with the Leaf Vivid. All right. I will at least do that. All right, first card. Edgar Martinez. Going to the Mariners. It is a 1 of 1. Edgar Martinez Technicolor. 1 of 1. Going to the M's. Where's my stands? There they are. All right, first card 1 of 1. It's a good sign. I like it. Card number 2. Franklin Arias going to the Red Sox. Also a 1 of 1. This may be a 1 of 1 box. I hope that it is. Leaf does that sometimes. I don't know if that's what this is, but I hope it is. Where they're all 1 of 1s. Going to the Red Sox. Next one. Cash Mayfield, Padres. No, it's a 6 of 6, so they're not all 1 of 1s. Cash Mayfield, 6 out of 6. What's up, Travis? Going to the Padres. All right, next one. Jose Anderson. 2 out of 7. Looks like Brewers, but I'll double check on him. some kind of laser parallel. Jose Anderson. Because I don't know his name off the top of my head. All right, next one. Ethan Petrie, who was South Carolina. That's 1 out of 2. Just opening some cards, buddy. He was at South Carolina last year. I do not remember if he got drafted or not. If he got drafted, it will go to that team. If not, it will be non-team. He's in a South Carolina uni there. All right, next one. Ashedri Vargas, which should be Marlins. 6 out of 6. He got traded to the Marlins from the Rangers. I know that from Pro Debut, his Pro Debut cards. From sorting all those. All right, next one. Chen Wei Lin. That is a cool auto. Will probably sell pretty good. 1 out of 6. No idea on Chen though. I don't know if anybody knows off the top of their head. Chen Wei Lin. Is he Dodgers maybe? He might be Dodgers. I've seen him being talked about. In fact, I'm gonna look it up real quick. We're not in a major rush, right? Mike says possibly D-backs. That would make sense on the uniform. He is actually Cardinals, which makes sense on the uniform as well. His fastball reached 100 miles per hour last year. So there you go. Chen Wei Lin. All right, next one is an acetate. It appears to be stuck to another card. Or maybe not. It's just a thick card. Okay. I'm wrong. It's just one card. Pure Imagination. It's pretty cool. It's like a 3D looking card. 7 out of 7. Braden Montgomery. Which is White Sox. That is a cool card. All right. Next one is the last one out of box number 1. Yasway DePaula, which is Dodgers. 6 out of 7. Yasway DePaula. All right. Box number 2. like a Nolan Ryan on top. Ooh, the one on the back is really good. Did you get the Pirates in this, Mike? I hope so. A little foreshadowing for you there. All right. Actually, it's not Nolan Ryan. I'm a genius. It's Owen Hall. I could have swore that was him. It's actually Owen Hall, 4 out of 6. Four out of 6, Owen Hall. Next one. Ryan Sloan to the Mariners, 5 out of 8. Next one is a die cut. Blake Mitchell to the Royals, 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2, Blake Mitchell. To the Royals. Sweet card. We got Billy Wagner. 6 out of 8. Looks like Astros. Billy Wagner. He was a beast back in the day. Billy Wagner. All right, next one. Tyler Bremner. 4 out of 6. Not sure on Bremner here. He is 4 out of 6. All right, and then we got Walker Yannick. 1 out of 6 to the Astros. And now we're getting into the autos. Any Braves yet? Not that I recall. Travis. You didn't get the Braves in this one, did you? So I felt like you're going to be mean and root against them, huh? All right. James Tibbs is our first auto. 6 out of 15. James Tibbs. Nice one. All right, next one. Brandon Sproat. 7 out of 7. To the Mets. Let's try it the other way here. Come on. Seven out of 7, or 1 out of 7. Yeah, 7 out of 7. Brandon Sproat. All right, next one. Urangelo. I really need to look up how to say his last name. As many autos of his as we get. I like it, Travis. Being a strong supporter. Going to the Mariners. It is 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. All right, next one. Kalen Culpepper. That is going to the Twins. 1 out of 15. That is a good question because he can pitch with both hands, Greg, as you know. He is a switch pitcher. So I do not know that. Kalen Culpepper. All right, next one. How about this one? This guy's not a high schooler, Travis. Gary Sheffield, who played on a million teams. But to me, that looks like Brewers. Gary Sheffield. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Yeah, that has to be Brewers. Gary Sheffield. 3 out of 5. All right. And our last one. I'm glad that Mike is a sucker for die cuts. Because we got a Konnor Griffin. Top 100. And it's a 1 of 1. 1 of 1 Konnor Griffin. Top 100. And I'm going to try to get it in here perfectly. But no guarantees. Because these things are hard. That is a cool card. 1 of 1. Yeah, he has to be like one of the hottest. I'm losing my voice here, sorry. One of the hottest prospects right now. I mean, he's the top prospect, but just he's got a lot of hype too. A lot of hype right now. All right, our final box. Let's see a sweet patch in here. That's what I want to see. Sweet patch auto. Hey, look at there. Right on top. And I think it's all going to the same team, too. I attempted to. All right. Looks like a couple thick cards in here. All right, the first one is going to the Twins. Quad patch. Kalen Culpepper, Kyle DeBarge, Desan Hill, Luke Kearshaw. 14 out of 25. 14 out of 25. That is a cool card. Cool patch. Or should I say cool multiple patches. I'm also glad it's the same team. Let's see. Hey. And I got the thick sleeves. Thought I was going to have to look for them. Because this is a thick card. This top loader's a little too big, but I'll find a different one. That is a sweet card. Out of 25. Let's see. Very cool card. All right, next one. Termarr Johnson. Out of 49. Also going to the Pirates. All right, an auto. Miguel Bleis. Out of 99. 49 out of 99. Which should be Red Sox. Miguel Bleis. On the acetate. Got another acetate. Tyson Lewis out of 99. Which is going to be Reds. Cincinnati Reds. Tyson Lewis. Acetate auto. Next one is Seth Hernandez, which I think is also going to be Reds. 7 out of 49. And I have to get my top loaders are somewhere. It will be top loaded, just not at this exact moment. Next one, Diamondbacks. 4 out of 49. Ryan Waldschmidt to the Diamondbacks. 4 out of 49. Then the one on the back, is going to be non-team because it is a lady. But I have no idea who that lady is. All right, and we got a double napkin patch auto, James Tibbs, the Cycle. Such a cool card, but the patches are not as cool as they usually are for Trinity. It is 3 out of 5. James Tibbs. Very cool card. And our last card is a random lady here. 10 out of 10. Acetate. If it'll show up, yeah, 10 out of 10. Nika Mule. Anybody know anything about her? Should I know who that is? Because I do not. No grass stains on the Tibbs. Nika Mule is definitely going to be non-team. Do not know who she is, if she's a coach or what. I'm actually going to look it up. That is our last card. Oh, yeah, there can definitely be. Greg, did you get no cards? If so, I got you, bro. Let's look this up here. And then we'll do a recap. Nika. Oh, she's a professional basketball. Yeah, WNBA. You beat me. You beat me to it. She's a WNBA player. There you go. Just what you always wanted, Ryan. I think he was non-team. Any Rockies? I don't remember any, but we're about to do a recap right now that will have every card. All right. So some of these thicker ones, I have the top loaders just not right in front of me. But here we go. Recap time. Seth Hernandez to the Reds. Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Sweet James Tibbs out of 5. Be cooler with cooler patches, but still a sweet card, thick card. Tyson Lewis out of 99 to the Reds, and Bleis out of 99. Red Sox, we had WNBA player Nika Mule. We got, let's see. All right, Tamar Johnson out of 49. Edgar Martinez to the Mariners, which is 1 of 1. Franklin Arias, Red Sox, also 1 of 1. Chin Wei Lin is Cardinals out of 6. Cash Mayfield is Padres out of 6. Urangelo out of 7. That's Mariners as well. Brandon Sproat to the Mets out of 7. Petrie, I got to look up. He is 1 of 2. He might be non-team. Yannick out of 6 to the Astros. Brimner, I also don't know off the top of my head, out of 6. Billy Wagner is Astros out of 8. Blake Mitchell is Royals out of 2, 1 out of 2. Ryan Sloan is 5 out of 8, Mariners. Owen Hall is 4 out of 6. I think is Yankees, but also I need to look that up. Shedry Vargas is Marlins out of 6. Jose Anderson is 2 out of 7. Brimner is Angels. Sweet. Brimner is Angels. All right. Then up here on the stands, we had Yasue DePaula to the Dodgers out of 7. Braden Montgomery out of 7 to the White Sox. Kalen Culpepper out of 15 to the Twins. We had this sweet quad patch to the Twins, too. Culpepper, Hill, DeBarge, and Kia Shaw. It's out of 25. Gary Sheffield to the Brewers. James Tibbs, who was Giants, but he got traded, I'm pretty sure, right? I'll have to look up that, too. 6 out of 15. James Tibbs. I have to look him up for sure. And Konnor Griffin, the hit of the break, 1 of 1. Konnor Griffin. 1 of 1. Seth Hernandez, who, did I say he was Reds? He might have been in a Reds uniform. Yeah, this dude right here is Pirates. All right, copy that. I would have double checked, don't you worry. I always double check. All right, and that does this, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out again. I'll sort these right now because it's going to take like 2 seconds, and then I'll let you know. If you didn't get a card, I'll give you break credit on the next one. So, but appreciate y'all. Probably post another one tomorrow. Again, I do have Cosmic Chrome coming, but probably not till next week. So, but I got a lot of stuff like this still. I got some Leaf, and maybe we'll do some Leaf and Chrome update combined together. So, but until the next one, guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. See ya.